Today, we'll continue to dive into investments any owner should consider. After engine programs, I recommend that owners consider investing in equipment mandates. Aviation authorities sometimes demand installation of new technologies to operate in airspace in which you may never fly. The big question then is, will the installations add value or increase the marketability of your aircraft when the time comes to sell? First, a tip for early adopters. Being the first to install the latest equipment when a mandate is introduced is not always the best idea. For instance, the installation requirements for ADS-B changed after initial publication, and early installations had to be redone, costing thousands. Not only that, the current US ADS-B requirement does not even meet the Canadian mandate. So a little patience will pay off. Next, there are recommended and optional service bulletins that manufacturers publish periodically. While not mandatory, these bulletins can improve the reliability and maintainability of your aircraft, and that can translate into a better ownership experience. Now, it makes good sense to accomplish the work highlighted in these bulletins when an existing component is due for replacement or is about to fail. Next, a few thoughts about aircraft paint. A quality paint job will last approximately 10 to 12 years for the average owner under normal care. If the aircraft's paint job is treated really well, it will last longer. The primary role of exterior paint is to protect the aircraft from the destructive effects of corrosion. Without good paint, corrosion will metastasize like cancer. Chipping or flaking paint, or paint that has become thin in places, is no longer effective at protecting your plane from the elements. If there is no paint in areas where water or contaminants can pool, you risk having expensive repairs in the future. Thinking about connectivity? 5 years ago, cabin connectivity would have been closer to the bottom of my list, but passengers today demand high-speed technology that keeps them productive in flight. Owners of long-range aircraft should keep their cabin as current as their budget will allow due to the time passengers spend in the air. Owners of short-range turboprops and light jets, however, should guard against paying too much for technology that might not be needed, especially since those trips are pretty short. If you own an older aircraft, you'll have to strike a balance between cost and how much longer you may keep the plane. In our next and final aircraft investments episode, I'll offer a few more tips on when and when not to spend money on your airplane. I'm Dave Coleman. Thanks for watching.